Rajshekhar Reddy, an agronomist at Wakol's Outgrow Agricultural Research Station, out in search of the farm's most vicious enemies. Pests. Concealed right under the leaves of the cauliflower harvest. And as he expected, only a few leaves affected, and that too only partially. And that's because the model farm practices crop diversification techniques, including trap cropping. For example, along the borders of every plot are rows of castor and marigold plants, which help prevent pest attacks. Trap crops are like, say, chocolate or a bait. They attract pests who will then show little interest in the main crop, keeping it safe and healthy. After a spell of unseasonal rains, farmer Harish Reddy checking his crop, and the carrots are just fine. But even if they weren't, he is not too worried. Trained by the Outgrow team, Harish has moved from monoculture farming to multi-cropping and crop rotation.
మా పొలంలో క్యారెట్ బీన్స్ రెండు వేసినాము. బీన్స్లో ఆదాయం ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం వస్తేనే క్యారెట్లో బాగుంటుంది. క్యారెట్లో ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం వస్తే బీన్స్లో వస్తుంది.
The nutrition requirements of each crop is different, so what it takes from the soil is different. So that way, if you do half of his land, half of the farmer's land in a particular crop, and then do crop rotation there, then the soil nutrient requirements are like little less compared to like if you do a single crop. So soil health gets restored in that way.
Another technique employed to use farmland more efficiently and to maintain economic threshold is intercropping. For example, between these young fig trees thrives the maize crop, and cow fodder for the farm is also grown between the pomegranate crop.
Intercropping is a method of cropping pattern. For suppose we have guava plat here. In between two guava lines, we are growing horsegram as intercrop. By the way, we can suppress weed growth, and also we can get additional income. It will help to farmer to survive economically.
So what are the benefits of crop diversification? Intercropping and crop rotation techniques cut weed growth by 56%. Compared to monoculture cropping, disease from pest attacks can be reduced by 73%. Soil fertility also improves with 4 to 11% increase in soil organic carbon and nitrogen found in the topsoil. This can also lead to a boost in farm produce, with yield increasing by a whopping 50%. If a farmer adopted monoculture farming, he would have to use 5 to 18% more pesticides, which will result in higher input costs as well as soil degradation. For pest management, he would have to spend 2 to 7% more, and finally, he would consume 21% more water when compared to intercropping practices.
More and more people are getting attracted because of the technology or the using of some techniques to make even dependency on labors to the lesser extent, and it is making little more attractive and making them viable also. They are feeling viable, and also they are thinking that they are contributing towards the preserving of resources and in their cultivation programs.